TroopzTV back again, you know what I mean? Time for that Arsenal preview. Obviously, we got Chelsea this weekend. Big game. First time we'll see Wenger go up against Antonio Conte in the Premier League. I think it's their first actual battle, you know what I mean? Because I don't think we've actually come into contact with a Conte team. So it'll be good to see how Wenger does. Obviously, it's his 20th anniversary. I'd like to say congratulations, although I'm a Wenger out, you know what I mean? Congratulations on your 20 years. Thoroughly agree and support your first 10. Amazing times. Thank you for the Invincibles. Thank you for the 2 doubles. Thank you for back-to-back FA Cups in 2002 and 2003. Thank you for getting us a Champions League final, because I believe the ref cost us that game, and I believe Almunia cost us that game, and I believe Henry cost us that game as well. I have to be honest, because he went through 3 times one-on-one, and there was one specific time he went through that he should have killed off the game. And Giovanni Bronco said after that game that if we had made it 2-0, that would have been them. They would have just gave up and just said, you know what, it's not our day, it's not our luck, it's Arsenal's cup. But everyone knows what happened in the end. So yeah, thank you Arsene for 10 years of success and 10 years of drama. You get me? But yeah, 20 years on whatnot, man. Big up yourself, innit? But yeah, still Wenger out. But anyway, last weekend we played Hull away, 4-1 at the KC Stadium. First half was a bit shaky, you know what I mean? Got the first goal. It was credited to Iwobi, but then technology, you know what I mean, took it away from him and gave it to Alexis. Livermore got sent off, blatant handball. Don't know why he handballed it. The goalkeeper was right behind him. I don't think that shot from Coquelin was going in, and that basically cost them the game. Although Alexis missed the penalty, don't know why he took the penalty. For me, Santi should take the penalties if he's on the pitch. Yeah, but second half, got our heads down, got the 3 goals. Walcott with a good finish, you know what I mean? The dink actually worked. Tried it at Leicester obviously, and Watford didn't work. Third time lucky, got it in against Hull. Alexis got a goal as well. Great finish, you know what I mean? Coming onto the ball as he should be, not with his back to goal. He needs to be facing the goal. Alexis shouldn't be playing up top, he should be playing on the left. And as you saw that goal as he was coming into the box, is when he's at his most dangerous. Clinical finish, top corner. Then Granit Xhaka come on with a cameo appearance, but what a goal, you know what I mean? What a first goal for Arsenal, you know what I mean? Granit Xhaka, I questioned the move when we went for him, but you know what? Big up yourself, Wenger, on that one, because he's top quality, you know what I mean? And yeah, very happy with Granit Xhaka. It's a mad thing, you get me? As Xhaka would say, mad thing, you get me? But good win as well in midweek in the Carling Cup, changed up the team. A couple of the kids played. I think Jeff did really well, you know what I mean? Looks very confident. He's only young, only 18 years old, very young player, but he's got a lot of potential in his boots. You know what I mean? Looks like a gem. Maitland-Niles, the young right back who played, I think he had a great game as well. Yeah, I think most of the youngsters that played did well. Shout out Xhaka again, another banger. You get me? He scores when he wants. He can shoot from the corner and it will go in. You know what I mean? It will straight in. You know what I mean? Onene did well as well, and I want to shout out Lucas Perez because I think he's been going to the gym. Because where he had up Mancien, you know what I mean? He's been in that gym at London Colney working on his upper body strength, and he reminds me of Eduardo, to be honest. You know what I mean? The way he runs, the way he plays, the way he finishes the ball, and Eduardo was a very clinical striker. Unlucky with his injury, that's what ruined him. And hopefully Perez doesn't go the same way. Hopefully Perez can kick on now and become a true great at Arsenal. And yeah, very happy with the 2 recent performances. But let's get into Chelsea. Chelsea obviously lost last weekend, 2-1 at home to Liverpool. Big game, and they lost their first real test and they failed. Costa got a goal back for them in the second half, but Liverpool dominated that game and thoroughly deserved the win. Chelsea got a good win in midweek though, 4-2 win up at Leicester. Were 2-0 down, came back 2-2, and then in extra time got the third and got the fourth. Fabregas, the little shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, Chelsea got their bit of happiness back for their fans. But I hope their fans won't be happy after this game. Hope you'll be crying. Hope you'll be bawling your eyes out, you know what I mean? because this is the thing, yeah. Now, I think it's that time we get into the 11 for this game. Goalkeeper, there's only one man, Petr Cech, you know what I mean? Top goalkeeper, probably top 3 goalkeepers in the Premiership, definitely top 10 goalkeepers in the world, but definitely, in my opinion, top 3 keepers in the Premiership has to start. I'm going to keep the usual back 4, right back, Hector Bellerin, Mustafi and Koscielny as the centre backs, and then man like Nacho on the left. Here's where it gets a bit tricky now, because a lot of people, when I called what midfield I wanted after the Forest game on Arsenal Fan TV, I got a lot of ooh and ah and ooh and ah, and you know what I mean. But we have to be real now, innit? We have to be real. The way you win titles is by making big decisions, you know what I mean? And Wenger has to make a big decision in his midfield pairing, and for me, my midfield pairing will be Granit Xhaka and Francis Coquelin, because Chelsea are going to play Matic and Kante in their midfield, and for me, the way you win a big game is your midfield battle. That's where the game is won, and with Coquelin and Santi in there, I don't really feel confident of winning that midfield battle. I believe Xhaka and Coquelin is a better pairing for this kind of game. I believe this is the reason why we brought Xhaka in, so in the big games we can switch it up, you know what I mean? And we can go toe to toe with the big teams in the league. Although Chelsea had a bad season last season, they're still a big team in the league, still a title contender. So for me, Granit Xhaka, Francis Coquelin, that's my 2 centre-mid, that's my 2 defensive midfielders that I would play in this game. Obviously, we move on to the front 3, who is just off the striker. We're going to go to the right side of that front 3. Alex Iwobi has to start for me. He's had a great season so far, you know what I mean? He had a bit of a slow start in the PSG game, but he gradually came into the game. Could have won it for us in the end, unlucky with that. Away at Hull last week, great performance, you know what I mean? He's going under the radar. Everyone's talking about Rashford and Iheanacho, but no one's really talking about Iwobi. But when I talk to my Nigerian people, man like Kelechi, you know what I mean? These men talk really highly of him. They believe that he is the next big thing out of Africa. You feel me? And I agree with that. Obviously, his nephew he's the nephew, of JJ Okocha. So he has the footballing brain and the footballing genius in his feet. And as you can see on the pitch, he is magical. You know what I mean? He's a top talent. Alex Iwobi starts on the right for me. On the left-hand side, there's only one man you can play there. That's Alexis Sanchez. And in the PSG game, we saw when you put him to the left, he's dangerous, he's happy, he's comfortable, he looks a threat. You know what I mean? He looks like that's his natural position. You don't play Alexis up top. If you want to get the best out of Alexis, you want him running at the defense. He can't play with his back to goal, because he's not that kind of player to hold off the ball and whatnot. He likes to have the ball at his feet and run in at the defender, and that's how, when you saw his goal against Harley, what did he do? He was coming in the box. He wasn't the main man, he was coming in the box. Him and Walcott were interchanging. Walcott went up top, Sanchez went to the left, boom bang bing, got his goal. We all know the outcome, you know what I mean? So Alexis Sanchez starts on the left hand side for me. Number 10 has to be Mesut Ozil. He hasn't really had a good season this year, hasn't really hit top form, but he can turn it in the blink of an eye, you know what I mean? And in a big game, you need big players. And for me, Mesut Ozil starts for me. A lot of people will maybe put Santi in there because he's been moved out of the midfield. But for me, I'm playing Ozil, you know what I mean? In my opinion, I believe that this is the best team to go at Chelsea. And after the Forest game, I did say I would take Olivier Giroud up top, but when I went home, I watched the Forest game again, watched the whole game, you know what I mean? And I would start Lucas Perez because he has got a bit of strength to his game, you know what I mean? I think he has been going to the gym. I think he listened to my interview on Arsenal Fan TV after Southampton, and I think he's gone to the gym because the way he had up Mancienne, you could tell that he's been working on that upper body strength. And he looks a bit like Eduardo, like clinical finisher, little fox in the box, you know what I mean? He's got a left foot as well, like Eduardo. Just hopefully, God forbid, he don't get no injury like Eduardo, because I believe that's what stopped Eduardo. It was the injury. He wasn't the same when he came back. But for me, yeah, Lucas Perez starts up top. Obviously, that's my 11. But if you feel that the 11 should be different, put your 11 in the comments below. If you agree with the 11, just put I agree Troops. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's TroopzTV. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And one last thing, it's going to be Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. It's your boy Troops, and I'm out.